Giltner, Nebraska. Population, a mere 352. Yet every fall, Giltner plays host to one very influential annual visitor, the harvest. Placards are fixed up, food is packed up, and buttons are dialed up to ensure a fruitful visit. A few miles from town, Brandon Honeycutt is combing through his irrigated cornfields. He's harvesting earlier than usual this year, just one of the changes driven by this summer's record-setting heat and drought.
Years past, maybe we were averaging 4 inches. This year we end up putting on somewhere around 12 inches on the corn, which is triple the amount of what we're used to putting on.
Globally, 70% of all freshwater is used for agriculture, and according to a recent USDA study, it takes 600,000 gallons of water to produce just 1 acre of high-yield corn. Still, Honeycutt says innovation and new technology have helped him to gradually turn down the faucet on irrigation.
Because of efficiencies of irrigation, efficiencies within the hybrids that are out there, this same sort of drought situation that happened in 1988 would have required a whole lot more water to get the yields that we are currently seeing. So we maybe would use 20 inches of water versus 12.
I'm here on the farm with 1,000 acres. It also is a century farm. My great-grandfather bought it in 1901, this original home place, and since then, through the generations, we've added on to it to make it what it is today.
6 hours from Giltner, near Hampton, Iowa, April Hemis is winding down a bumpy ride. Early in the year, corn and soybeans were forecasted to have record-setting yields. That turned around when just 5 inches of rain fell on land accustomed to getting 30. And, unlike Honeycutt, her 1,000-acre farm is entirely rain-fed and felt the full force of the drought.
You know, I figured it out. I did just a little cheat sheet on the back of one of my field maps here. That's $61,000 that I go, well, I mean, I did nothing wrong. I did it just exactly like I did. That's just loss of the rainfall and the crop and what it could have been. So, you know, that's a reality I have to look at. But you work with what you have and you go on.
According to the USDA, 2012 is set to become the most extensive drought since the 1950s. But, due in part to genetically improved varieties and the fertile soils that surround them, Hemis will not have to do something many farmers will: seek federal crop insurance.
But what is truly amazing to me is even with 5 inches of rain, that little rain, I will average between 170 and 175 bushel an acre corn.
Overall, 35% of this year's corn harvest will be consumed as fuel, which means Hemis and Honeycutt can pivot to another form of insurance. Both will sell all of their corn to the ethanol industry. But what's less certain are the consequences increasing competition, population, and incomes will have on water and its worth.